Okay, so real quick, I'm going to cut this one really short, this recording, because technology has just not been my friend lately. So I wanted to real quick tell you guys the show is not dead. It's just been on hiatus because I've been really sick. I got bronchitis and it was really bad. I did get tested for the Rona, flu, and RSV. None of those. It was genuinely bronchitis. But it was bad this year. I've had it a few years ago. It was very bad then too, but this was really miserable to the point that like I didn't have any groceries in the house because I just hadn't planned on being sick. So what I did have was stuff I was going to have to genuinely like cook. Because I was like, I'm going to eat healthier and I'm going to cook real meals and blah, 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 blah. And then I got sick and I'm like, no, that's just not happening. Like, so I had to order groceries through Instacart, and one of my friends had to come over and help me put it away because I was just so tired. I couldn't put that grocery order away on my own. So it's not been good. And so then, excuse me, you could tell I didn't even put any makeup on because it's still not feeling good, except for a little lip gloss because my lips disappear. And I'm still coughing a little bit. My voice isn't completely back. I was supposed to sing this weekend at an event, and I had to call the person to say that is just not happening because I don't have my singing voice back yet. And they're not happy with me. And I'm like, I can't help it. I got sick. It just is what it is. Stuff happens. So, you know, that's really blown all kinds of plans out of the water. It really put me behind with my day job, you know, and any energy I could muster up had to go to the day job because that's how I support myself, you know, that's how I get paid. So, you know, this did fall by the wayside, but I learned a very important lesson that a lot of content creators already knew, and that is I should have had a really decent stockpile of finished product in reserve in case something like this happened. So I will be working on building that up in case something else happens, so you guys aren't left with a drought for weeks. And that's a big problem because then of course it messes up the algorithm. The momentum I had started to build, which I actually had started to build some traction and some traffic, that's pretty much lost. I kind of got to start over because this is still a baby show, and it's easy to lose that momentum when you're in infancy with a show like this. So sorry, you guys. Thanks for hanging in. Those of you that are hanging in. If you're new to the show, it's not always like this. Oh, and all this back here, you know, I've traditionally used like a backdrop, but I'm rearranging the studio / office to have a different look, and obviously I've been sick, so I haven't finished, and that poor set of bookshelves back there has just turned into like a dumping ground for everything. So I got to get all of that crap cleaned up, and I'm going to move this desk over there so that these are my backdrop after I get it cleaned up. So it doesn't always look like this, and then I'll still use the backdrop sometimes, particularly because I just like them, you know, sometimes. So it doesn't always look like this. Usually I'm talking about fun stuff and being bubbly and goofy, but I'm just not feeling myself. But it's going to get better. It's going to be better. So if this is like your first time watching my show, please go watch some of my other videos so you can see what I'm normally like and what my voice normally sounds like. For those of you who've been around for a while, I just want to let you know I had announced a book giveaway. I'm going to give away a signed copy of each book. And like just as I announced that, then I got sick and I never did it. So I am still planning to do that. I have the postage ready and everything. It's just a matter of getting it done. So I'm working on that. I'm also trying to figure out the best way to do it because I haven't run one of these in a while. So bear with me. That's coming. Excuse me. I played a lot of video games while I was sick, particularly Cyberpunk 2077, because it went on sale right before I got sick. And then while I was sick, when I was conscious and not working, the only thing I had like any energy to do was lay in the recliner and play video games. And even that, I would fall asleep and my poor little guy was running off and drowning and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm definitely going to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. I have a lot to share with you about that. I have a lot of recorded footage from my Xbox gameplay. So that's coming. I've almost finished that book, but while I was sick, I even didn't feel like reading, y'all. And I love to read. I didn't finish that book. I haven't really been writing, but this week I've started writing again because I finally turned a corner. I'm feeling better. 2 rounds of antibiotics, a lot of sleep, a lot of over-the-counter medicine, and prescription cough medicine. I'm finally feeling better. So, I'm going to be, you know, putting that stuff together, and I am writing again. So it is still my goal to get book 3 out by the end of this year. So for those of you who've been asking, please don't give up on book 3. It's coming. I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited about the story. I've been rewriting, you know, from the first draft because so much has changed, and I'm getting really excited about the story again. So I think you guys are going to like it. I think you're going to enjoy the continued adventures of Reese and Dag and Braden and Guna and Lydia, Gwennon, and everybody. So hang in there for that. And I'm sorry this looks like this, but hopefully you guys are going to be patient. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching the video. Even though this one's crazy, please like, share, subscribe, all the fun things you're supposed to do on social media. Check out the channel, and please definitely look at other videos because this is not a good sampling of what this show normally looks like. But it's usually about pop culture and a little more fun and not so pitiful. I've been sick. Y'all feel sorry for me. I've been sick. And let me tell you, I just got to say, you know how you hear about people going, oh, such and such was sick and they were so brave while they were sick. I have not been brave. I have cried a lot. I have been whiny. I have called my friends and be like, I'm sick and I don't feel good and I can't breathe and I'm drowning my own mucus. And they're all like, thanks for sharing that. So I really have not carried myself well through this illness. So if you're somebody who knows me in real life and you've had to put up with that, I'm very sorry. I will listen to you whine in return. Excuse me, when you're not feeling good. So I'm also like, this is also a wake-up call to me to work on boosting my immune system through diet and exercise, you know, getting outside and seeing more sun, you know, getting some walking in. I do have, you know, weights and videos and gym membership. You know, I'm going to start taking advantage of that because I can't help but think that boosting my immune system through, you know, better habits can't do anything but help, right? Help with, because this all started from my allergy to grass pollen, which in South Carolina is like our whole spring is basically just grass pollen. It's just like it rained and there were literally like rivers of yellow in my backyard. It was awful. So thanks for sticking around. Like, share, subscribe, all the stuff you're supposed to do on social media. Check out my other videos that are actually about the content I normally share. And please come back. Check me out if you're on Rumble. Check me out on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, check me out on Rumble. And please follow my social media. Thanks for stopping by. And that's it for now.